We are back here at the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Set number 1 was a very tight first set. Pero we've seen a lot of deadlocks. Air Force taking control by 2 points, 3 points. And then dumikit yung BanKo sa may dulo at 22 all after Cathy Bersola had to be subbed out after that unfortunate incident with her ankle. So far, BanKo was unable to complete the run and Air Force was able to close it out with the entry of Abby Noval para sa Air Force Navy Jet Spikers. So far, Noreen, anong napansin mong kakaiba sa ginawa ng Air Force to close that out?
For me, really, it's one of the most entertaining sets we've covered in this conference because of the quality of the rallies and, both teams, in terms of defense, working hard, you can see blocking. It's like it had the complete package in terms of a great set. Yun na nga sinabi mo, Siri. Very unfortunate that Cathy Bersola had the ankle injury, but we didn't know who was going to win until the end. It was Air Force just 26-24. If you can see, in terms of attacks, it's even.
Yeah.
Blocking, it's even. Service just by 1. Opponent's errors by 3. These 10 errors actually, obviously, proved to be costly towards the end game because it was such a close match. 3 errors will spell the difference.
Yung timing, yung errors pa na yun, as BanKo continues here with the same rotation, replacing Cathy Bersola with Ana Gupico, but the matchup will be between Sue Roses and Del Palumata.
Yeah, well, large shoes to fill for Ana Gupico.
Yep.
And for the fans of BanKo Perlas and Cathy Bersola, we wish her well.
As we might hear an update about that later on as we start this second set. Jem inangat dito papunta kay Ella. Ella off the hands of blockers. Joy Casas is there. They go up to Pantino. Jem will choose. Great adjustment there from Z.
Great save.
Yep, great save from Z. You know that BanKo is playing with a lot of heart here, trying to pour their hearts. Of course, with a little frustration. First point will go to the side of Air Force.
Again, another good start by Air Force. If you're Air Force, you want to pound, especially you know that not to be more, not to be really bad about it. You know that Cathy Bersola is no longer playing.
So i-maximize mo yun. You don't have a very strong blocker on the other side, so maximize mo naman si Del. But let's see what if Ana Gupico clicks, because so far Luya Su is doing her damage. Su on the serve. On the other side, they go to Palumata as expected off the hands of Chamson.
We will expect more of that, especially now we mentioned. Oh, but she's
standing up. That's a good sign already.
Yeah.
As to will she be back? Let's see. Serve from Pantino. Jem will go up to Ella, opposite side of the block. Dinump ni Gupico sa kabilang panik. Palumata over the blockers. And you've mentioned it, Noreen. Maximize your advantage.
That, first option really. And why not? Look at that. You can see the delay in the blockers to react, which if you're Ana Gupico, you have to be ready.
Let's see kung sinong sasagot para sa BanKo. Z Hervasio. Hindi naman pinasagot at pinaporma nitong si Del Palumata at Judy Caballejo.
Hey!
This is her release. So she can't be out of the court talaga. You can't stop the med student athlete, Cathy Bersola.
How is that? I mean, I know there are the PTs will say, pwedeng i-release nga. You said release. In terms of injuries or pag minibig. Is it possible that you have a minor sprain that may gagawin yung mga PTs?
Usually, what I know is tinetape nila. Heavily taped yan. So, parang yung ankle ni Cathy niyan. Especially kung tapilok lang naman. Because we're not sure how grave the injury is. Pero kung tapilok lang yan, hini-heavily tape yan na parang matigas na. Almost like having a cast on your wrist. Wow. Like a light cast. I don't want to talk medical because I might be wrong. Yeah, but maybe we'll ask Cathy later. But so far, Air Force on a run here, 5 points up and ahead over BanKo Perlas 6-1. BanKo cannot convert.
Yeah, again, well, if you're BanKo, you have to play it smart. Again, no? You don't want to be challenging Palamata if you're hitting.
Coverage is missing on the side of BanKo. This is a stark difference from their first set. See that again.
Again, Rudy Caballero doing what she does best.
Variation.
Yeah.
The celebration of her teammates. Rem Kailing checks in. Kaya kay Jeffrey. Rem will set up. Ziervasio deny. Double block. Ella pinalo na. Pupuntahan nila Joy Cases. Kinuha ni Chami. Pupuntahan Hervasio. Cross court to wide. For 7-point advantage for the Air Force. Lady Jet Spikers will be back. Back here inside the Philippine V Center, and we're seeing the president of BPI, Derek BanKo, Mr. Jerome Minglana, with his family enjoying the match today, of course, supporting their team, the BanKo Perlas Spikers. And we're also seeing a sea of red here. Strip of red.
Pwedeng may choco mucho.
No, wala choco mucho today. Of course, the white shirts of BanKo Perlas. As we also see Mr. Bong Consing. Interesting. With earphones. This is Sir Mon Paterno of BPI. Sir Bong is their president. We also greet Sir Bong. Illegal back row attack ang tinawag against Rem Kailing.
Nauna yung pasok ng bola bago mahawakan.
Yeah, that's a great explanation. If you can see, if there's a slow-mo, if there's not, Rem Kailing set it with one hand and the ball actually crossed over before Cathy was able to.
In the same way that happened in this incident. Back-to-back setting errors for BanKo Perlas gives a 9-point advantage to the Air Force Lady Jet Spikers.
A different BanKo we're seeing here in the second set.
Very different as we go to courtside with Tours Daza.
Sinjin and Marina was able to catch Cathy Bersola along with the PT sa dugout kanina. At sabi ng PT sa amin, minor right ankle sprain ang kay Cathy ngayon. And she was able to put weight on her ankle at kaya niya i-crunch yung toes niya, kaya bumalik siya sa game. Not only that, I was able to talk with the third-year med student at sabi niya, ina-anticipate niya talaga yung game nito because she feels it's her personal responsibility to be the one to guard Del Palamata dahil siya yung #1 blocker ngayon sa liga. She said she always likes to be challenged, kaya gusto niya ma-prove ang sarili niya ngayon. So let's see if she's able to do so now that she's back here sa second set. Back to you, Noreen and Sinjin.
Maraming salamat, Tours. And that's the kind of motivation that drives a Cathy Bersola, a med student athlete. Yung talagang alam niya yung competition niya at alam niyang makakatapat niya kasi isang malakas na middle blocker. Kaya hindi nakagulat-gulat. Double contact na tawag against kay Rem Kailing.
But if I'm looking at Cathy now, kanina she went up to block, no? When she landed, parang favoring talaga. So you know she's not 100%.
Yep. Siyempre, ilang pa yan. Pero ito, punta natin timeout ni Ape Chat Box sa Watts.
Again. Wala. Deceive, cannot attack. Understand? Can attack, can receive. Okay, man?
Who's deciding? Is this Coach Jerry?
Yeah.
Former mentor also of the UP PD Maroons, now a consultant for the Petrogas Angels, who will be having their game right after this. Na may dinagdag lang si Tours Daza dito on the side. Sabi ni Tours, Cathy will be actually having a duty in surgery tomorrow. Sabi niya siya na daw bahala pag maging surgeon sa sarili niyang ankle bukas.
But at least ankle surgery, hands na okay naman.
But I don't think that's allowed. Is that allowed? Back to our ball game. Or first, let's go to our tweets quickly. Sabi ni Linton dito, go BanKo Perlas, go L Amazing, and Chami Laban. Hashtag PVL 2019. Siyempre, sabi naman dito, ng isa pa nating kapamilya si at Alex Galaxy 16. Maganda ginagalaw ng Air Force, go BanKo Perlas. Hashtag PVL 2019. Sabi naman dito ni Jay Gaye, Cases of Air Force is on fire. Tapos marami siyang fire emojis. At sabi naman dito ni Luwin Aldrin, iba ang galawan ng Air Force ngayon. May name ba yung Japanese coach nila? Yan ang ipapa-follow up natin dito kay Tours Daza. Maybe something that he could add to his report later on the third set if there is a name for the Japanese coach that helped out the Air Force Lady Jets Spikers. But so far, BanKo trying to catch up here, trailing behind by 11 big points.
Well, they have to start somewhere.
Yeah, it's a tall order, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
They go up to Cases, picked up by Ella. Better digging. Kailing sets up Chamzon, but coverage unavailable on the side of BanKo. There's no coverage area there.
Everybody contributing for Air Force.
This inflates to a 12-point advantage as they get a freebie from the service fault of Judy and Caballero.
And what about the addition of Judy Caballero to the starting six of Air Force? It made a lot of difference.
It's a welcome addition, definitely. Nawala si Judy for a while because she had to do her duties in the Air Force. Siyempre, she's an air woman.
Yeah.
But she came back a bit. She looked a bit heavier than usual, but now she's trimmed down again. More active as BanKo gets another point, another freebie.
This is a wasted opportunity by Joy Cases. Just one blocker.
But great last minute adjustment from Cathy there. Bersola continues to serve. Picked up by Judy. They go up to Cases off the block. On the other side, they go to Chamzon. Picked up by Pantino. Sasagot antipuesto, denied by the blockers. Pupuntahan, Joy Cases down the line.
Wow!
That ushers in the second technical timeout. 11-point advantage para sa Philippine Air Force. ABS-CBN TV Plus Go po mga kapamilya. Ang phone mo pwede nang maging TV ngayon. Manood on the go, no data charges while watching. It's $7.99. One-time payment lang po yan. Kaya kuha na po kayo dyan ng inyong ABS-CBN TV Plus Go. For more information, don't forget to visit facebook.com/TV Plus Go, or you may also check us out via tvplusgo.abs-cbn.com/OTG or text OTG space phone, brand, and model to 23661. Ito ang pamilya ng ating napakasipag na stylist, si Mr. Peter Lyle Falls. Maraming salamat sa pagsama sa amin dito sa loob ng arena. At kung kayo, malapit lang kayo dito, wala kayong TV Plus Go, pwede kayong sumama at inaanyayahan namin kayo sumama dito sa loob ng arena. Pero ito, hindi na makakuha ng magandang serbisyo itong Air Force Lady Jets Spikers. They've been giving freebies in the service line, Doreen.
Yeah, more than the first set at least, no? Very unusual in mga service errors.
Pero no problem with the hitting as we saw 2 service errors nang binigay ng Air Force squad. But right now, 11-point lead.
And Del Palomata is in front. What you like about the Air Force squad, no? Why they have a 4-game winning streak? Is you can see it, lahat sila stepping up. If bumabawi, parang if they get blocked, sige, they'll fight. Parang it's far from what we saw when they were down, when they were at 0-5.
Yeah. That's too low for Del Palomata. Another freebie for BanKo. 7-17 is still a 10-point disadvantage.
They're trailing to serve for BanKo.
They go up. Palomata goes for that long hit. Getting a point. Finding the end zone. Look at that again.
But the underhand set there by Wendy, but still for Del Palomata.
That's how well connected they are.
Rosa. 18.
So Roses. You know, Sue has been very effective, very consistent in this game, but not too many sets.
Sue Rosas. Serving for BanKo.
Sue serving for BanKo. Semana goes up to the opposite side. Pantino picked up by Chami. On the other side, they go to Hervasio. Hervasio has been quite silent. And has been silenced here by Air Force. As they go back to Hervasio again. That's too wide
Ball is up.
for Z.
19.
Yeah, you know, Z should forget about those hitting errors. Go back to basics. You saw the way she was hitting in the first set. No? Just to remember how she did those.
Serving for Air Force Jacasa.
Pantino for the serve. Picked up by Chamzon. They go up to Ella. That's too low.
Hits the net.
This inflates the 12-point advantage. So far, Doreen, what have you been noticing on the side of BanKo? But before we get to that, let's go to this timeout by Coach Apichat Hok Sawat.
Go back, you play back, you play back. Next set again. Nah, you play back. We can come back now. Next, we need to fall you back. Back. Fall. Okay. Back, huh? Hey, no more back. You play back, you play back. You play back. Again.
No problem daw, sabi ni Coach Apichat Hok Sawat. Sabi niya, laruin nyo lang. Go lang. As we see Me and Pantino, 8 excellent digs, 3 excellent receptions. Man.
So what did I notice?
What did you notice? Gusto ko hinilitin mo yung sarili mo. What have you been noticing? What's the problem on the side of BanKo? Because obviously, that's a 12-point deficit. So there must be a problem.
So it actually started with, yun na nga, with Cathy Bersola going down for me. Around they started the set.
On a bad note?
Yeah, on a bad note eh. And they never recovered a lot of errors. We saw hitting errors. But we also have to give it to Air Force. They're playing really well.
I mean, nothing to take away. There's really nothing to take away from Air Force because they're playing well. Sumabay pa na nawalan ng laro tong BanKo. Because this is very different from how the first set was played. As Ana Gopico comes back in. Or BanKo, but that checks the line.
Yep. Kisses the line.
Yep, kisses the line. They go up to Hervasio. Hervasio hitting that straight to the net.
You can sense also may halong tigil na eh. Getting frustrated with the way they're playing.
Chisit Dayan comes in for the Perlas Spikers.
Well, we were talking about it since they're looking to the next set, but you always hear get momentum going to the next set.
Yeah, you can't be this sluggish when you enter the next set. Ooh, that's very costly.
Substitution, BanKo.
A lot of miscommunication there as Goromal comes in. Apichat just maximizing his substitutions. Mga bata na yun, nasa loob si Ellen na yata yung pinakabatas.
But why not, diba? You're down 24-8. Might as well.
Rem goes up to Roma. Coverage from Ana.
Oh,
Ella adjusting and able to do that properly.
Air Force Jacasa takes set 2. 25.
And Air Force gets set number 2. Really different from how they got set number 1. Full dominance with that 17-point advantage, 25-8. Magbabalik po dito sa PVL.